Hello. Today we're going to be looking at how we can use Desmos in order to make graphs and tables of different functions. So most of you are already familiar with Desmos to an extent, but I just wanted to use this opportunity to have a refresher of how we can make graphs and tables using Desmos. So we navigate to desmos.com, and now over here I have a blank little area where I can type in my equation. So if we're working with exponential equations, I can type in y is equal to, for instance, 2 to the x, 2 to the power x. And you can see here in red, my graph immediately appears. Okay, how did I type in that? Well, I typed in the letter y is equal to 2. And now in order to do that to the power of x, I got to use what's called the caret sign, but looks like an upside down V that's found right above the 6 on your keyboard. And the way that we access that is we put in Shift and then hold 6. And you can see now that my cursor over here is now above the 2. I put in the x and I'm done. So that's how I input in y is equal to 2 to the x. For the sake of having something else in our graph, let's put in y is equal to 3 to the x also. And now you can see here that I have two different graphs. I have the red graph, y is equal to 2 to the x, and the blue graph, y is equal to 3 to the x. But let's say that we wanted to evaluate it, our function, at something like x is equal to 10. Well, I can see that x is equal to 10 is really far away. These exponentials grow really, really fast. So it's going to take a long time for me to actually find what the y value is at 10 if I do it this way. So instead, I'm going to make a table. And the way that I do that in Desmos is I click on this icon here where it says Edit List. So I click on that, and now I click Convert to Table. And now I'm going to do the exact same thing with my other function, Edit List, Convert to Table. And now I have my different functions here. You can see 2 to the x and 3 to the x. And it automatically fills in a table from -2 to 2 with their corresponding y values. And if I wanted to click a different value, if I wanted to evaluate it, say at x is equal to 10, well, I just type in the number 10 and I get what the y value is there. In this case, 1024. Okay? So that's it. That's how we can use Desmos to make graphs and tables. Now it's your turn. I want you guys to make the equation y is equal to 2.5 to the x and evaluate that to figure out what does that equal at x is equal to 10. Okay, goodbye.